What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we back again for another episode review of The Oval, Season 4, Episode 17, Bridge Over Troubled Water. Girl, let's just get into it. It was an okay episode. It's like you could feel that the episodes, like the season is trying to wind down, but at the same time, how is the season winding down? But this is when all the stuff want to get started or whatever, because this is where all the action is happening now. Girl, oh, my head is itching. What I'm looking for. I'm sorry. So we get up into the episode. It pick up where it left off last week when they came up in Secret Service just came up in tear gas Alan's apartment or whatever. And so Alonzo had went on ahead and got Jason out of there. The way that Jason keeps on escaping, I just don't understand. I really don't understand how he just keeps on getting away by the slightest minute, okay? Alonzo brings him outside, and old boy from the cabin, he went and trying to get Jason, but he starts attacking Alonzo because Alonzo trying to protect Jason. I'm sitting here like, boy, I would have just gave him up. He is too much trouble to keep on putting my life on the line for it, and he is not appreciative of it. Get that boy up, okay? It is not that deep for me, baby. And of course, here come Jason taking a car. Was that the same truck? He got back up in that same truck and he drove off. I said, hold on. Lips kind of dry. I said, well, all those Secret Service agents that came up in there, roughed up Alan. Alan, you know what's going on? Alan, you know where Jason at? I said, Cal, he don't know. They ain't gonna tell you right to your face right about now because Jason's supposed to be dead. And I will have to give it to Alonzo because Alonzo played that real good. Because when he came outside and he was like, they had got the big dude or whatever, they broke up the fight and all that stuff. And Alonzo was like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why this guy attacking me. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here kicking it with my friend. And this man just come up here and he attacking me and everything. And it was like, you know where Jason at? Jason? Why would I know where Jason at? I thought Jason was dead. I said, oh, Alonzo did that too good. Like he ain't have to think about it or nothing. He just came on out with it as if it was true, And so, of course, Cal is questioning them about whether or not they knew what Jason was and where is Jason because they know that he was up in there or whatever. But I guess they was convincing enough to him to show that, they didn't know nothing about that. They literally thought that Jason was quote unquote dead. You know what I'm saying? And so, they took the big guy because the big guy acting like he don't know what's going on, but he do know what's going on. He's there on behalf of Sam. And so at this point, they take him into custody. And, Alonzo had to call Sam and let him know what was going on. And Sam act like he ain't know who the big guy was because, this is all undercover. You know what I'm saying? He can't give too much away. So we see on next week's episode, Sam is the one that's going to confront Jason. Anyway, moving on from that. So when Alan finally gets over there to the Secret Service, not Secret Service, but the Chief of Staff, he asking him questions or whatever because Cal had already called Donald and said, listen, we lost Jason. He slipped through and obviously he was on his way to Alan's place. I don't feel like Alan knew anything about it. He was on his way to Alan's place and, he must have just diverted himself or turned around or whatever because he wasn't there. So, of course, Donald is pissed. Donald is pissed. But when Alan comes in, he asking him questions about stuff that was going on or whatever. I said, all right, Alan, you better play it cool. You better play it cute because some of these people, they dumb in this White House. But most of them ain't, okay? The ones that's actually running stuff, they're really not, all right? So you need to keep on your P's and Q's. And let's just keep on going with Donald now. Girl, Lily get a phone call, okay? Lily get a phone call. I said, Lily, where you at? Lily at home chilling. I said, oh, you okay, girl? She said, girl, I'm doing. I said, oh, okay. But she get a phone call from Mr. Officer. He said, call me Brian. I said, baby, we ain't on first name basis, okay? I don't know what you think this is. We not about to be Bonnie and Clyde up in this piece or whatever. We not finna go on a run. We not finna be out here just, taking this person out, taking this person out, taking this person out. No, I'm dealing with too much as it is. I don't need all that up in my life. Because Mr. Man, he said, listen, I'm just trying to check and see if you're okay. And I just want to let you know, I want revenge, okay? I want you to call me. I want you to do this. She was like, girl, what? What are you talking about? I told you I'm just trying to make sure you're okay. But at the end of the day, I told you not to mess with them, right? And so he was like, yeah, they done got me effed up. I said, what you mean, sir? He said they done got him fired and they fucked up his credit. I said, they messed up your credit? How? He said, listen, I was just about to close on the house at the end of the week. And now I get a phone call saying I can't even do nothing because my credit is so bad. I said, damn. One thing we don't play about credit, okay? At least I don't. You know, I've been trying to get my stuff up, and I found out my stuff was higher than I thought it was. I said, God damn, I know I'm doing good, bitch. Okay? Listen, when you become an adult to those that's not really adultish, okay, you may be like in your 20s a little bit, but baby, it's gonna come a time. It's gonna come a time where the little things like getting your income tax in, okay, and not having to owe the IRS, all right, and then getting your credit up. Those gonna be the things that just really make you want to jump for joy. Cause I'm sitting here like, damn, you know, it just be the simplest thing. It be the weirdest thing, you know what I'm saying? That's when you know you are a true adult at that point, in my opinion. Okay, moving on from that, I said, Lily, you about to get this man killed. No, Mr. Brian is about to get himself killed. I said, first of all, Brian, you messed up when you started telling her your name. And I said, as soon as you started telling her your name, I said, oh, you ain't gonna be on here that much longer. He was like, you ain't going to be able to take out Donald. You ain't going to be able to take out Cal. It is a lose-lose situation, baby boy. And I just wish you luck. And bye-bye. Okay? Moving on from that, we get a little situation with Victoria. Victoria winds up going to Eli's office. And, you know, Max is outside, you know, protecting the office or whatever, playing, you know, Secret Service agent out there, being his little protector or a security guard and all that stuff, right? And so, you know, she comes up and he looking at her like, what you want and all that stuff. And it was like, is he in? Because at this point, it's like, y'all wasn't on the same side according to everybody else and according to us, because we was trying to take y'all down. Now, all of a sudden, you coming over here by yourself to come talk to him for what? And you not even in a mode of what you usually be, Victoria. Now, see, you could have played this off a little bit better, okay? If you want people not to be suspicious of you, you could have played it off a little bit better by acting the way that you really act. You know, be having an attitude, you know, be talking all nasty and stuff, be cussing people out and everything. Could you move? Let me up in there. You know, all of that. She was nice to Max a little bit, you know, and then at one point she was like, you don't trust me? I said, no, I don't. No, I don't. But eventually Max knocked on the door, let Eli know that Victoria was there, right? So, you know, she comes in or whatever. And while they was about to get ready to start talking, Max was still up in the door. I said, Max, stand there. And if I was you, Max, because they told him, you know, you can go in here and go, okay? He was like, okay, sir, I'll be right outside your door. So he closed that door. Baby, the way I would have had, I probably would have got fired that day because I would have been, I probably wouldn't have lasted as a Secret Service agent or whatever. Because can you imagine? No, and this is just anybody that does security for anybody, like these celebrities, these entertainers, you know, these political people or whatever. Do you know how much information that they got? I know the NDAs be, woo, I know them things be ironclad, okay? Because you can't tell me the security guards don't be picking up on a whole bunch of stuff. Can you imagine? Baby, what about the people that was probably working for Kim Kardashian and Kanye West? The little stuff that we seeing now, I'm pretty sure the security guards and all them other people that work for them probably seen 100 times worse. Baby, I'm waiting for the books to come out because I'm sure gonna read it. Baby, Beyonce and Jay-Z, y'all better not never piss off Julius, okay? Because Julius knows everything. everything, all right? And I mean for real, not that fake shit that's coming out now, whatever. I seen the slice stuff when that didn't even make sense. But Julius, I would believe, okay? Because Julius ain't never came out and said nothing, and Julius don't look like he'll play. And I'm just sitting here like, ooh, y'all better stay on y'all P's and Q's and make sure y'all doors is y'all rooms is soundproof, because I will be listening. I be driving up the car. I had that button on, listen to the back. Oh, you thought you couldn't hear, but baby, I can hear everything that's going on. And I'm just jotting it down, okay? Like, try me. Anyway, yeah, I be a little messy. Max should have just listened to the door, okay? He should have did exactly what Simone did, okay? Like, listen, Eli couldn't cover his track for nothing. And even Victoria said, girl, Simone is listening, okay? You up in the bathroom, and you was in the midst of doing it, and you gonna leave out of that to go talk to her. Girl, she on that, she listening behind the door. What you talking about? No, she can't be. I said, yes, she is, boo-boo. You should listen to a woman, okay? Women know women, all right? And so she up in there, and as soon as the door closed, oh my God, I missed you so much. You look so damn good. I said, oh, Eli, goddamn, put it down. You can't do nothing. Max right outside the door. You finna go right here, right now. I said, I mean, I don't know. Like, I try to imagine and envision he don't look like he'll be fun. It'll be Victoria just, taking control. And I just can't see that. It's just like, maybe because Victoria give off such aggressive type of person, such an in control and in charge type of person, type of woman, probably when she becomes sexual and she really like you, she probably submit and probably let Eli have his way with her. But then again, it's like, I don't know what Eli can give, because that little hump section that he was giving Simone, that looked like some obligated stuff because we married. Mind you, when he told Victoria that she looked good, and she said, I bet you be telling all the girls that. He said, no, I only tell a couple of girls, one that I like and one that I'm obligated to say it. I said, oh, Lord, you ain't have to say that, Eli. You can't be doing all this. You can't be looking like a nerd the way that you look like and be out here pimping like this, okay? Play on, player, but god damn, you got your nerves, okay? Baby, they up in there kissing a little bit. I said, stop that. We ain't got time for that, okay? We got other stuff, pressing matters. Victoria came up in there to break the news, which I was surprised to tell Eli, and she said it so calmly. I said, what is going on? She was like, so, about my son, we're having a funeral tomorrow, but, let me just say this. He's not really dead. Somebody switched his body with a cancer patient, and that's the body that was cremated. And he was like, what? And she was like, yeah, I mean, we got somebody trying to get on it or whatever, trying to find him. And at first I thought Eli was pissed, not pissed, but confused, like, wait a minute, now how we what you mean to tell me he not dead? Oh, I thought you said he died. And then I had to put two and two together, because it wasn't wait a minute, well, if he didn't die, and then the one that was cremated that had the cancer, how did he die? How did he just die all of a sudden? I said, wait a minute, he wasn't concerned about that, because then it confirmed everything that I was thinking in that moment, because I was like, wait a minute, sir, you don't act a little bit too concerned. He was concerned about the fact that this is going to throw a wrench in their plan. I said, so, bitch, you was in on this shit too? Eli knew about it. I said, oh, they do got a plan. But, baby, I ain't know Eli was in this deep where he knew about the fact that Victoria was going to take out his son, her own son. I said, oh, my God. I said, this is some twisted stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember when we always say, just because you can't reproduce don't mean that you should or you need to? Same thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting here like, ooh, y'all are twisted. I was about to sing a song, but I wasn't gonna do it. Now let me stop. Cause I'm mad. I'm not even finna do it. Okay. Anyway, Anyway, I'm gonna calm down. Because I just thought about something. Because the song that just popped up made me think about the certain person that sings the song. And the fact that I still haven't got my stuff. I'm mad. I'm irked. I gotta wait. And I'm disappointed. Moving on from that. I just hope I have some fresh good news by the end of this week. And if I don't, I'm tearing shit up. I'm tearing shit the fuck up. And y'all already know. I ain't even gotta say it. Is what it is. Let me get back into the mode. Back. So, you know, after this, they start to kiss. He was like, I should get back to what I gotta do. And so they started kissing or whatever. I'm sitting here like, Eli, you don't see what Victoria doing? Victoria literally took that big ass earring off, that little dangly piece of earring off her ear, and it was making noise when she took it off. I said, Eli, you kissing that much and you so involved in that little kiss on her little lips that you couldn't tell or you couldn't hear that she was dangling something. I would have said, what you doing, girl? Girl, she took that whole earring off and she put it in his jacket pocket. I said, Victoria really ain't shit. Victoria really ain't shit at this moment, all right? Like, she been ain't shit, but she really ain't shit at this point. And I'm sitting here like, girl, what you trying to do? You trying to get Simone to break up with him? Why don't you just go ahead and say that you fucking her, effing him, because she already know. She already know. Y'all saw on the episode last week, for next week, the preview, Simone gonna tell Eli, so you're fucking the first lady? He was like, what? I said, you can't even do it right. I said, Joe, all of that just gave it away. I would have been like, there it is. You just told me yes. I said, just say, huh? What the fuck I look like doing that? You know, that's what you're supposed to do. He was, what? That goofy look on his face. I said, Eli, you done gave yourself away. Girl, later on in the episode, Bobby came up in there with Simone into the office or whatever, or no, he brought the jacket home. I think she was at home. Either way, she picked that thing up, and I don't know what she was doing, but she wound up going through the pockets and she wound up finding the earring. I said, Victoria. I said, Simone is getting cheated on by that goofy looking over this. No shade, I take both of them down, but bam, I was like, what? What? Are you serious? That don't make no sense. Anyway, moving on from there, what else was going on in this episode that needed to be talked about? Girl, Kareem still at the crib in his feelings. Kareem don't know how to act. Kareem, I said, this life ain't for you. He said, I know it ain't for me. That's why I just, clean the money and I just package the drugs. That's all I do. I don't touch bodies. I don't touch guns. I don't touch weapons. I said, well, that's part of the life. Eventually you're going to have to. So that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got to always be prepared, sir. This was dropped at your doorstep. Somebody was saying that the body probably ain't really buried, and talking about something. Well, the body was at this. I said, it's Tyler Perry for one. Okay, so once, continuity ain't really his thing. But at the end of the day, that's Barry, the actor that is playing him, is not coming back, okay? Regardless of the fact that they said they hit him in the face or whatever, Kareem knew that it was Barry, So it is what it is. We can get over the speculation and trust and believe. Tyler Perry is not that deep to try to put a plot twist like that. Because look, if that's the case, why is this shit so lazy? You know what? It just feels like I've been going off, on his shows lately, and I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna just come back for a second, okay? You wanna know why? Because Sister's coming on tomorrow, and y'all already know. Be prepared. Be prepared, because I'm cutting it up. At this point in time, I look at the Oval for fun, okay? I know that it's going to be stupid. I know that it ain't going to be real or plausible and some stuff that ain't going to make sense. But it's funny to me for the most part, and it ain't something that I can take serious. And this is why I said up in my Sisters review, the reason why I be so critical on Sisters is because you're talking about women and you don't have women writers, and then a lot of the situations is dumb because this is a show that could be very much real situations that people go through, but yet the way that you're presenting it is just so, ugh. But anyway, So at this point, it's just like I be watching sisters just to see how things end or finish out and to cut it up. And I hate that. I hate that for me. I really do, because I started off really liking the show. But anyway, I still do for the most part, but I can't be fake when I review stuff. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. We're going to talk about it tomorrow, but we get back to it today. And this whole situation, Kareem, baby boy, he's still going to be dealing them drugs or whatever, because his cousin told him, listen, you're going to have to get your ass up, okay? You're going to have to act normal. You're going to have to go to work. You're going to have to, I can't do this. I said, nigga, what you trying to do? You trying to get yourself caught up? You finna stay up in the house? You finna stay up in the house and you finna bring attention to yourself, okay? Because then they're going to be trying to put out a wellness check on you to see what's going on because you ain't show up to work. Dale went to the job, okay? Because Nancy, bitch. Nancy ass. Nancy ass came downstairs and mama was out of her mind. Mama was just, I thought the shit would have wore off. I'm sorry. I said, what type of drugs did they give Nancy? They got Nancy on here acting like a crackhead. I said, what is that? Let me know what it is because I don't want it. I don't want something that's going to take me out my body for that long, right? Girl, come to find out Nancy up here doing some pills. Girl, she gonna tell Sharon. Cause, you know, she was like, I did these pills, you know, they gave me these pills and it just make me feel so good. And it's everything. And, you know, the highest he helped me, I seen Ruth and I seen Callie and that she's so big and she's this. And, you know, Callie's doing great. And for those that don't remember, Callie is her granddaughter. The reason that all of this started because Ruth and them came and took the daughter. And that's the reason why Barry was going crazy trying to find little Callie. So Nancy said she saw the girl. Nancy said she saw Ruth, as she said for the past couple of episodes. Oh, excuse me. And that the girl is doing good. And they're happy. And she cured. And, you know, the most high is this. Or the highest. The most high. That's blasphemous. The highest. That's still blasphemous too. Okay? Because how can you equate yourself to... Anyway. We ain't finna go there. We ain't finna go down to the biblical stuff. But I'm just saying. That's just a little blasphemous. Okay? Hallelujah. No. All right? I said, Nancy, what's going on, sis? Nancy sitting there just... I said, girl, do you know I would have been said... Because I've been around people like that, okay? I had people in my family that, you know, you knew when they was on some stuff and you couldn't do nothing but just... Right here, right now, you couldn't wait. You really couldn't wait. Right here, right now. Oh, my God. I just look. And I'm looking at Nancy like, girl, what? I said, what did they give you, girl? I said, what type of LSD is that? I don't want it. Somebody was telling me to do some shrooms. Okay, they was like, girl, we're going to do some. I said, no, the hell I'm not. You know, I'm scared. I am scared to do that. Okay, I think my, the only level I'm going to is edibles and weed. That's it. That's it. That's all I could do right about now. I don't want to do no other things. I don't. I'm too scared, especially after that last trip I had, and I was hearing my heart beating a little bit too fast, and bitch, I thought I was, no, girl, I don't do no shrooms. I don't want to be all out my body. I'm too big. What if I fall? Who gonna pick me up? Y'all just gonna keep me down there on the floor? I mean, y'all could pick me up, but am I gonna get up? That's the question. Girl, a mess. I said, Nancy, snap at it. I want to Sharon to slap a girl, snap her out of it, girl. And she was like, listen, girl, Nancy poured them pills because she knew. She was like, don't tell Richard. I said, now you are cohesive. You are coherent enough to know that Richard don't want your ass doing this stuff, and you know that you shouldn't do it or whatever, and Richard gonna have a problem if you find it. She pulled them pills out the back of her pants. I said, and they weren't in her pants pocket. They was in the you know, like in the waistband of her pants in the back. I said, what with your turtleneck sweater on? I said, Miss Nancy, why we having drugs like this? They really got Nancy being a crackhead. I said, girl, this is what they built your character up to be. Nancy took that thing out and she was showing Sharon. Sharon said, let me see what it is. And she was like, no, but they make me feel good. They make me feel happy. And just makes everything go away. Girl, she was like, and how many you took today? And she said, she said, I supposed to take 4 pills a day. I said, 4 pills a day? What in the hydrocodone is this? What in the hydrocodone is this? Now, that's the only medication that I know. Hydrocodone, Narco, and maybe some ibuprofen. You take it at least 4 times a day because they say take it either every 6 hours or every 8 hours. That depends on you. You take it 3 to 4 times a day, okay? Because there's 24 hours in a day. You split that up, it's 3 to 4 pills. There it is. And I'm sitting here like, ma'am, what the is you talking about? Do you got this on a set time? So this dum-dum is out here listening to the highest and to them people, and baby, she is drugging herself. I said, Lord have mercy. Nancy, you too old to be going through this stuff, girl. You should be mature enough to know you don't just eat anybody food. You don't just drink anybody food. I said, maybe that's that Southern hospitality. I don't know, because we up north, we don't do shit like that. I said, what is going on, Nancy? Nancy Frina, what is happening? Girl, she gonna tell Sharon, here, take one. I said, Shannon, don't take that. Don't take, girl, you took it. Shannon took it, but she didn't take it. She put that thing under her tongue, okay? I said, don't put it underneath your tongue because then it's going to start to dissolve, okay? Because she gave you a little sip of water or whatever. She made it seem like she swallowed that thing, but she didn't. She took it out and she told Dale, go take this to the store and get Barry to break down the components. Kareem to break down the components. I said, Kareem be back there doing that stuff? Oh, he one of them type of chemists, pharmacists or whatever. Oh, so he real deal pharmacist. Okay. Well, he is dealing with drugs of all type. His cousin told his ass, you need to get your ass up in there and try to do what you got to do. Plus, we got a new shipment coming in and you got to watch the money. I said, He said, I know. I said, baby, at this point, cuz, you probably take other cuz out, cuz Kareem about to mess up your business as well, cuz he can't get it together. You know, he ain't even at the store. Dale had to call him to see what was going on. Dale, and he gonna say, well, get Sharon to do it, because get Sharon to open up, and whatever, like, she ain't at the store. Okay, we waiting on you. You know, and Dale was going there to tell him that she was gonna be a little bit late, cuz she gotta take Nancy to the hospital. Cuz when she get through talking to Dale and she come back up in there, Nancy is tweaking. Okay, Nancy went from being happy to being sad to about to cry to being happy again to being overly excited to being very much downtrodden. And then she said, Barry, no, I feel something, Barry. Something ain't right. I said, because Barry dead, bitch. I'm sorry to say it like that. He gone. He gone. He said, they said something about Barry. I said, Barry dead, girl. That's what I thought she was about to say, but she said she feel it. And then on next week's episode, she said, girl, I feel it. It's the same feeling that I had when Picky. I said, girl, I forgot all about Picky. Okay? Nancy ain't been back up in my good graces ever since then. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it is what it is. So, at the end of the episode, you know, Sharon gonna take her to the hospital, but she had to convince her, because, girl, she was like, the baby coming? I said, what baby, Nancy? She was like, girl, yeah, the baby coming, because that's how she had to convince her to go to the hospital, because she wasn't gonna go to the hospital for her. So, Sharon was like, okay, cool. The baby coming, so you could come. She was like, oh, my God, the baby's... I said, grab her. All right, please, you know. And meanwhile, the white guy from the cabin, Mr. Big Boy, they had him up in the back of the car, right, finna take him so-called to the bunker or whatever. And you know, they had Nicolas Cage Jr. 2.0 driving, you know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, Big Boy says, you know how to swim? And he was like, what you talking about, girl? All of a sudden, I said, as soon as he said that, I said, Shawty, you about to die. I said, why y'all don't have these people chained up in the back and not just handcuffed like this? Especially when y'all ain't got no protective screen or whatever, and y'all doing all this stuff. Girl, next thing you know, big boy put them handcuffs bumped him so he fell this way, and then just went on ahead and put the handcuffs over him like this and choked him out, and they rolled up into the pond. I said, child, all right, Tyler. That's where all the money going to and all the action going to. You fucking up cars and stuff, huh, Tyler? Ain't going to the script. Anyway, that is the Oval. Let me keep moving. I be trying so hard sometimes. It be like the shadiness just cuts out. It's just so natural. And sometimes it give me in trouble. Sometimes I don't. I don't know. Anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel about the episode. I'll see y'all later. Peace.